What is going on, everyone? Commodore Les here, bringing to you guys my live reaction of Eden Zero, manga chapter 205. Now, the chapter is out over on Azuki. We are here today to sit down and read the latest installment of the Hero Mashima greatness. Guys, the past two chapters, 203, specifically 204, honestly, have to be up there for some of the best chapters we've read so far in Eden Zero. Like, without question. In terms of things that we've been waiting to, get answers on, reveals, all these things, and then trying to tie things full circle, even though the circle is still quite wide right now in terms of bringing everything together. But it feels like the pieces on the puzzle are starting to come together. The whole thing from what exactly happened with Ziggy, what the path that he chose, which was the other one that Shiki didn't take, the whole situation that happened on the Aoi War, and then the whole 20,000 years with the 20,000 bombs leading to him going into the future. Rebecca had already passed on, his body now becoming that of an android, and then him taking the form of Ziggy after, and then now given that opportunity to go back for Point Zero to try and rewrite the wrongs that occurred then and trying to fix things. It is so crazy. From Planet Eden to Point Zero, I don't know, man. That is just still one of the craziest things ever. And that last page where you see the B cube there with the Eden Zero, to me, is probably one of my favorite pages in the whole series. Honestly. And there's still a lot of stuff that we need to know in regards to what exactly changed for Ziggy when he went back after, with Mother, and why that's, he still hell-bent on getting rid of her. There might be something far deeper to it. We know the importance of Mother, not just only from the human side, but also from the androids. Because as soon as Mother was gone, and we know what happens later in the future, that the androids, their lifespan with the ether started to dissipate, and they're going to be gone eventually. So this here is our last chance. Whatever happens here, that's it. Right? This is Doctor Strange. There's a 1 in a billion opportunities, possibilities. This is the one. I'm not telling you the answer, because if we do, then all hope is lost. But I need to see what's going to transpire this week. If Mashima is going to delve more into it, which I'm hoping that is the case. The only way I can find out is by reading the chapter. So without further ado, let's get into it. Chapter 205 of Eden Zero. And I see a bunch of numbers, what looks like for the title, but oh man. Shout out to Rebecca. Listen, my heart was in absolute pain seeing Ziggy in early android form, or my boy Shiki, just literally looking up and just seeing a dead Rebecca being connected to tubes and wires and all that, just to preserve the ether. And that whole conversation too, man, it just absolutely hits. I don't have recalled my memories from the past, but I was told that you and I were friends at one point in time. It's just they need to be together. They need to be together. Look, regardless of how the romance stuff, for certain things that work, some things that don't in previous series, under Mashima, and again, I still have Raymaster to really go through. But this right here, I need this to prosper. Between Shiki and Rebecca, this needs to prosper. So shout out to my girl, man. We're rocking the shirt as well, too. But the debris behind her, or I don't know, was in the mountain area or something. But there's still a great shot of her. But yeah, chapter 205, 3173. So maybe, what the other thing I was going to bring up too, but I don't know if I should, I'll say it now. Because I've seen that some people were saying also that the possibility that Etherion may have some kind of connection to Rebecca, and that once we were to go inside it may have something to do with that. Now, whether or not Mashima actually decides to tell us that, because we are due for those answers, is to be seen, but let's see for ourselves. And yeah, we're continuing right now from Shiki and Ziggy's talk. The Eden Zero can travel through time. Indeed, it can. We extracted the ether from Rebecca and amplified it, and then loaded it onto the ship, and there it is. There it is. This is what I like. This is what I love to see. This is what I love to see. I asked for an answer. I'm not going to be told to wait till the next arc, the next saga, the next millennium. We're getting it right now. Mashima knows when it's time to deliver the food that's been in the kitchen cooking. It is time to eat. Here we are. As code 3173 Etherian. So that's what it is. At the end of the day, that's what it was. They extracted the ether from Rebecca. Etherean has the power for time travel, is essentially what this is. They loaded it in here. They got the code. And that's basically what it is. It comes down to it basically can travel through time. And you see the look right there on our Shiki's face. The Shining Stars thought it was a weapon. Of course they did. That was the information I gave them. So it's false. information there. So he wasn't telling the actual truth, which is again why the memories and stuff were all mangled a little bit, because he didn't want them knowing the actual confinements of it. Then the Eden Zero brought you here from 20,000 years in the future. To be more specific, I came from 20,000 years in the future of Universe 3173. Very okay. In Universe 3173, I don't exist. But Shiki sets out to space and takes part in the Aoi War. Then he is flung 20,000 years into the future by the antimatter bombs on Nero 66. That is a fixed point in time in almost every universe. After that, I am born, and that affects the course of events in all universes. Okay, so now at least we have the way where that all connects together. I don't understand a word of what you said. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying my hardest to as well, but let Mashima cook. Let him cook. Did I ever say you needed to? This is Universe 3, a world that exists outside the Wheel of Time. If you're some hero from the future to save the human race, why are you trying to wipe them all out? Again, do you need to understand? No. So you refuse to answer the most important questions. The idea that this is what I turn into in that future really makes me sad. I will never be you. Actually, you're just not me. But it has to be, there's definitely far more to it though from Ziggy's side, where it's like if he tells him, it's like Doctor Strange. You tell him right now, then any chance of fixing the mistakes that happen after are going to be gone. But then it's like the whole thing with Mother. What the hell exactly transpired that allowed him to have the mindset that he has right now with this whole thing? Of course not. I was Shiki. That is all. Now, I am Ziggy, the Mechanical King. Did he just get back his helmet? Oh my god. Yo! Yo, this man pulled out with the actual final form demon style. And it's about time I showed you what a real king can do. Bro, he actually looks so menacing. I think the antler horns or like the ear thing, whatever he had going on. His cape has like claw things going for it as well. Nah, this is actually such a cool design. This is a cool design. Is it overdrive? You just said overdrive. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Fine. Alright, that's fine. Because, like, at some point in time, we were going to fully see it. And now, knowing the fact that, you know, Ziggy is Shiki of Universe 2, the possibility of him having overdrive is obviously been there, but it's like, what stage, what tier would this be if we were to rank all the overdrives? Is this the best of the best? Ghost of my past, I will wipe out every last trace of you. Oh my god. And we gotta transition, are we? Yeah. The Etherean will be mine. God damn it, Ziggy. Oh my god, I needed more though. I needed more, but we're switching up back to Crow and stuff, which is fair because, again, Holly, we need to make sure she's okay. But my god, man, that is still... Just getting exactly the truth of what Etherean is, though, now. This really is starting to feel like we are, like... Not even just in the fact in the second half of the story, but, like, how deep we are actually in with... I can't even say it's the end game, but just, like... It feels like the 70%, 75% mark of the story. That's just how it feels like. To get that thing for Etherean, it feels like that's where we're at. But even then. But we're seeing Crow still chasing after the Eden Zero. No. We be only on defense. Fire a barrage. And I see Hermit trying to take in what information, what she's going to try and do. Hermit. Sorry. Firing rear missiles. And they're trying to send shots, but it's not doing much. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing much. Sister... Did you hear Shiki and Ziggy's conversation? Oh, they heard on the intercom. Oh, that's tough. So then now they know the truth. Not because I wanted to, but now I can't unhear it. And you see their clown is like on the floor and stuff, strapped up with the with the handcuffs. What do you think? Think? Nothing. It's freaking bizarre. I can't make heads or tails of it. Yeah, I agree. Even if what Ziggy says there is true, there are so many contradictions. For example, if Ziggy didn't exist in Universe 3173, the Eden Zero shouldn't have existed there either. That is true. But Rebecca's B-Cube had the words Eden Zero carved into it. Why would it have those specific words? I can already feel like the math, like algebra and all the other stuff that come into my mind trying to like form it together, but I'm gonna keep reading so we have hopefully better understanding here. And then I'll give it a rest. It's not worth the effort. I'll leave the thinking to you. There you go. Remember, we'll take care of the rest. And I can just ask him directly, so stomp him right onto the head. Ugh. Does Ziggy want to wipe out the human race, destroy Mother, and get Etherian? What is he really after? And look at that face though right there on my girl sister, man. Like she, you better provide her the answers. Especially in that fit, you better provide some answers. But Clown with the smile, and you already know something bad's about to happen. He staying with Herman after. If Ziggy and Eden Zero don't exist in Universe 3173, that means we Shining Stars don't exist either. What were we created for? I mean, we're probably going to get those answers for sure in this arc. Like, this is going to be the arc that not only has, like, the most insanity we're going to experience, but the most revelations that brought in the scale of where the series is at. And just look at this, bro. I can't take... Bro, Crow looks so clean. Even in these, like, smaller shots and stuff, it's like... Just to see the monstrosity that he is, like, the Titan of Doom. This looks so great, man. And again, now it's going back into Laguna, Jin, and then Holly. Okay, so on the inside, this is pretty inorganic for being inside a guy. Does he even really have a power source? And I guess a reaction. Ow. Your arm. That looks like it hurts. Could you cry for a second? It's like, what? Who's going to tell her? Here's an Oedo onion. Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. I just realized right now because of the fact of that's where Hamuro's from, and not to mention with Creed. An Oedo onion. Just, what are you? And she has the tear about to put him down. And then right away, so this is what he uses to go and fix the arm after. Okay. So with the power of an Oedo onion, and then with his technique with the ether gear, we're able to get the heal in on Holly. Now, is it going to be a permanent thing though, or is it just a temporary thing until they get patched up later on? But yeah, you see right there, like she's like moving the arm and stuff. See how it is? Wow, it still hurts, but it's all healed. That's an impressive ether gear. Thanks. Not compared to yours. Your melting power doesn't have any preconditions. So I mean, she still feels like the pain, but at least like it's not. It's almost more like it's just, again, I feel like it's more like for the moment it's fine. Because even though with water, in terms of healing and different like games and like other stories and stuff, it has a very powerful attribute that you can use to heal people after. But definitely should be some conditions to it as well. And they're still walking in and everything. And here, okay, hold on. Now it looks like some impacts going on because you see like the pipes and stuff are moving around. And there's like a whole bunch of like smaller crows just pulling up now on the three of them. What's the deal with these guys? Extensions of Crow? Gross. But the fact that they're standing in our way means his power source could be nearby. Okay. So yeah, so you look at the faces and stuff, they're not the exact same as like Crow, but more like minions than anything else. But Laguna just coming in with the water just starts going right after them. And Jin right away with the wind just says, zoom, go in. The melting power is there after for Holly just goes in, just destroys a whole bunch of them. And Jin goes right for one for the arm, one for the throat, and just slams this dude. Laguna just still putting in work. Holly is putting in work. How can there be so many? They never stop coming. Yeah, they're just multiplying at this point. Ugh. What the... Wait. I can't use my ether gear anymore. Oh, nah. Don't tell me they did the freaking... the jammer and stuff now got the effect in. Kleene. What happened? Oh, nah. Don't tell... No. Protect Kleene 2022. Protect Kleene 2022. The hashtag is still active. Please protect this woman. No, 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 Crow. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. I finally caught you, you little squirt. Please don't do this, Mashima. Please don't. And yeah, you see right there, like the freaking the words don't even come to mind. But the goddamn contraption she's inside of the ship is cracking through, but she breaks through, so she's able to escape. Okay, so we're okay for now. You won't get away from me, Kleene. No, nah, this man's nah. You gotta get stopped. You need to be stopped right now, brother. I couldn't. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. No, no, there better be a cop-out. There better be a cop-out. I'm actually asking for cop-outs in the Mashima series. This is how you know it's real. No, 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 no. She got sent flying straight to the bottom. And you see the destruction there of like the buildings and everything. Oh no, please Kleene, be fine. That's the end of the chapter. No, man, she better be fine. She better be fine. The hashtag must live on with her. God damn it, Crow. You had me in the first half with all the stuff that was going on with the reveal of Etherean, now more questioning of exactly what is going on. And then you do this to me after, Mashima. Is this how you like to see me suffer? Have I not been put through enough? Have we as fans of the series been not through enough pain as it is? Do we need to suffer more? Oh my god, I don't need to see Jin lose his sister and us losing Kleene. I really don't. Oh my god. So, let's put into as much of a condensation we can in regards to what transpired in this chapter, because we now know not only that the time traveling portions of In Zero is from the whole thing of 3173, all that. It is Etherean is the time travel within the Ether Gear, the time Cat Leaper, all that. That's Etherean. Like all the stuff that's there from Rebecca from the future and all that. That is what Etherean is. And this Ziggy, supposedly coming from Universe 3173, which again is the only point. It's like the only one where he doesn't exist. But regardless of all that, when it comes to what Shiki's adventure is and everything that happens with the LA War, that's where he's going to be born from. So for him, it's like he's really not trying to reveal all this stuff because there is definitely a deeper meaning to it. And it's like one of those things where Shiki's going to have to figure it out either by beating it out of him, which I don't think is going to be the case, but something is going to end up transpiring because now that we know everything's off the course, Ziggy has said that because of what happened, the decision that was made from Shiki back during the LA War, he doesn't know what's going to happen here. He doesn't know what changes are going to occur because of the decision that he made. And this is his way of trying to do something to stop it. But now it's like you have this fight going on right here where this man pulled out the overdrive. And this is going to be the real test of seeing whether or not Shiki can hang with someone like himself on the higher tier. Someone who had suffered, lost their humanity, became an android, got parts of it back in some ways, the head at the very least. You're really facing off against like a final boss in every manner you can possibly think of. And again, the questioning and stuff from there from Sister and Hermit, they want to know exactly what it is. Cloud maybe knows something about it. Might be something minuscule, but this is really something that's going to be making the Shining Stars question really their existence. Like, what purpose were we brought here? Which obviously didn't know any of this stuff, but again, because we know that they had previous lives before with the Dark Stars, that there's something there that was manipulated by Ziggy. There's so many questions. It feels like we got answers, but now there's so many more questions that come from it. But now this whole thing here, like, Kleene better be okay. Like, Crow has to be put down ASAP. For the sake of Jin and the Roofer family, they need to put this man, Crow, down. And whether if it's going to be at the hands of Holly, because I still feel like Holly should be the one to go and take care of things. I don't know, man. We got answers to questions, but now we also got pain added in there. And I don't know how Mashima is going to go and really take things to the next step in terms of, you know, expanding what it is, like the whole end game, the ultimate goal of all this at the end, you know, why it's become this way is to be seen. But right now we have our primary focus is making sure Kleene's fine before we go back and seeing what's going on with Shiki and Ziggy and their fight, and if we're going to get more info there. But again, Etherean now has been revealed, something we've been waiting quite a long time to get this reveal. I am curious to know, not just, you know, your thoughts down in the comments below as well, because obviously I want to know what you guys feel regarding the chapter. But with this reveal for Etherian, do you think it's a satisfying reveal, knowing that Eden Zero being this, you know, the time traveling, all that stuff from Rebecca, the ether and everything, that's what Etherean basically is. Eden Zero is a time traveling ship. You know, if you had thought that was going to be the case, or you were surprised by it, again, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. How we are feeling, you know, seeing Ziggy having the overdrive. Do we think that this is like the perfect, like the absolute best of the best we're going to get a Ziggy in this fight? How does Shiki gonna fare in this battle? Let me know down in the comments. And how do you see things playing out in regards to what's going on with Kleene? Do you think she's actually been killed? Which I don't think is the case. If anything, mortally wounded, fatally injured, you know, out of commission possibly. But what scenario do you see here? And if you had to conjure up what you think is going to happen with regards to Hermit and Sister, trying to put all the pieces together to make sense of why things ended up the way they did in regards to Ziggy, his plans and all that, let me know down in the comments below. Anything you want to clarify, any input you want to add into the chapter that I didn't talk about that you feel is important, please do so in the comments below, because my English is starting to go off because of how crazy the end of that chapter was and just all the stuff in the beginning. But like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you guys want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Eden Zero week in and week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell to notice if they do everything goes on the channel. And with that being said, I will catch you guys next week for chapter 206. I am very curious to know if Kleene is going to be safe or not, because I don't want to be punching the air multiple times as it is that I do with all these other series that I do cover and I read week in and week out. But if Kleene gets taken out, man, and I lose the hashtag, I lose her, blood in my goddamn eyes, then Mashima is going to have to see me in the streets. He's going to have to see me. Commodore last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy.